Hi Pisces, this is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette. If you've never read me before, Pisces, this is going to be a general reading um for the um what's coming in for you for the eclipse. I wasn't going to do a reading for the eclipse, but I figured I'll jump on the bandwagon since everybody's doing a reading for it. So that's what we're doing here. It's going to be a three-card spread, and we're going to do an oracle card that's from the animal messages. We're going to read a passage out of there. This is for sun, moon, and rising placements for you. Just take the pieces that resonate and drop the rest. Um, eclipses are really important time. In astrology, they're a message of fate and destiny when the eclipse comes in. I'm not gonna act like I'm a astrology guru, but um, you know, but I do read up a lot on astrology and things like that. Um, but I wanted to make sure I have some notion of what's going on. But it is going to be in Aries, this one coming up. It is a big one, it's a rare one, and it's going to be, it's supposed to be a positive one. And I feel like, you know, what's kind of could be coming in for you, Pisces. I feel like you could be having a little bit of indecisiveness currently. I feel like it could be on something positive. You could be having some indecisiveness on something positive that you want to do. Um, because I feel like that's just kind of how you are. You could be having some back and forth about, you want to do something for yourself, but you just want to make sure it's the right thing. Because you do things so rarely for yourself, and you just want to make sure when you do it, it's got to be right because of the time that you hardly put into yourself, sort of. Whether this is could be a trip or retreat or something like that. I feel like music, like if you do something nostalgic, like listen to music, this could be possibly the way to. I feel like the universe that eclipse is almost going to force its way making that decision for you. I feel like music and nostalgia could be the way it almost makes you choose. I feel like music is definitely a window to your soul. So let's see what we have coming in for you. I feel like it could also be a little bit confusing as well right now because that retrograde is coming in, and which can make things just a little bit more, can make things just a little bit more hectic. So let's see what we have here for you. You have the Four of Cups on the bottom. These cards like to stick together. You have the Sun, Pisces. You have the Two of Wands. And you have the Nine of Wands. And let's see, the Oracle card you have is Dear. Take note of the messages in whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze. All right, well, we will read that. So you have the Sun, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So of course you have the Sun, the Sun. There's no better card than that. I love this Sun card. It's that bright pink. That bright yellow. It's so pretty. And I feel like that's exactly what could be coming in for you. I definitely feel like it is coming in for you. I feel like this is what you're after. You're just trying to look for something, to make you feel happy. Not even all the time, just some of the time. I just feel like you're always just looking for the sun. I feel like you could be definitely traveling. With this Two of Wands, I feel like that's what you could be possibly making a decision on. I feel like you haven't taken a vacation or a break in a long, long time. And whether this is you're traveling far or you're just trying to make plans, whether this is to move or whether this is to just go on vacation or whatever this is. I feel like that's what you are looking for with the Nine of Wands. That's all about pushing forward. I feel like you're definitely a wounded warrior. Pisces tend to be wounded warriors. But I feel like, this is you pushing forward, you're persevering. And I feel like, if you're just trying to get a break from things, I feel like you are just desperate for a break. I feel like you want to just either if this is taking a vacation, this is going to a retreat, this for for your mental health, like a spiritual retreat. I feel like you're just really trying to um look for something different. I feel like you're looking for something different to like heal your soul. Um and I feel like that's definitely what could be coming in for you for the eclipse. And I feel like that is what's going to come in for you. This is all an eclipse about a big change. This is something that's it hasn't happened since 1935. And I don't believe it's going to happen until 2200 and something. It's not going to happen again for a really, really long time. So I feel like this is just it's a big deal. It's very rare. And this in the year 2024 is a big change for everybody. It equals the number 8 in numerology, and I feel like this year in general is very it's drastically different than the year 2023. I think 2023 was a very rough year for everybody. It's almost like last year was the year of transformation. We were all in the cocoon, and then this year is the year of the butterfly, where everybody's getting ready to, bust out and kind of turn into their own butterfly. I definitely feel like that's kind of what's happening. Everybody's getting restless, and I definitely feel like that's what you're doing, Pisces. I feel like you've been restless too long, and you're ready to, come out and spread your wings. And I feel like you're almost like, but how? How? Um, with the Nine of Wands, I feel like, you've been kind of just how like this zebra is. He almost looks like he's been running a marathon. And I feel like that's kind of how you are. You'll just keep going, going, going. Um, and I feel like it's almost to the point where you are just kind of burning yourself out. I feel like you're on burnout. And I feel like the eclipses have ways of forcing things either pretty much out of our life. They'll have a way of forcing people out of our life, things out of our life, um, forcing us out of situations out of our life. And I feel like that's what could be happening. It's almost like you could be coming um almost close to burnout in a way, or maybe you're already even there. And then you have this sun and this two of wands, and it's almost like it's like you're gonna be forced to make a decision to take time out for yourself. Let's look up the animal spirit. You have deer, and Pisces is so gentle, like a deer. I got these cards not too long ago, and I've read through this, and they're not in alphabetical order or anything, and I was excited to pull them out, especially for this reading, and I was like, I can finally pull them out. Here it is. I'm gonna hold this up for you. Okay, dear, take note of the messages in whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze. Kind, gentle, alert, every sense keen, stands motionless amongst the leafy trees. Like deer, be acutely aware now of what drifts to you on the breeze. A snippet of conversation, even the fresh spice of cologne, may hold secrets untold. Deer protects herself by gathering peacefully with others and counsels that you now seek to be part of a bigger whole. If estranged from family or friends, Deer advises that the sag- sagacious, oh my gosh, I can't say it because of my lisp, sagacious ask for forgiveness and forgive in turn, fostering mutual love and the regeneration that this brings. So let's read that again. Not the entire thing, but some of the pieces. If estranged from family or friends, Deer advises that the sagacious, I hope I'm saying that right, ask for forgiveness and forgive in turn, fostering mutual love and the regeneration that this brings. Now, if some of you are, having difficult with family or friends or anything like that, obviously, if this is a complete toxic situation, um, it's free will. If you don't feel like this is the right thing to do, then, obviously, do what's right and, stay, you know, I would stay away if this family is toxic, but it's free will. Do what you want. I wouldn't tell you what to do. Um, but if, you feel like you are maybe having some issues where you feel like things can be smoothed over, then, do what you feel is right. Or maybe there's some, and Mercury retrograde as well, has a habit of bringing things back from the past, and during this eclipse season as well, it's like, things kind of pull things back out, things that haven't been solved, or, need to be almost like the chapter hasn't been closed down. But when it says that a snippet of conversation, even the fresh spice of cologne, may hold secrets untold. So maybe you could be sitting somewhere and you smell something that smells familiar, and it kind of brings you back. There's this lotion, and every time I smell it, it's like it hits me back to a time when I was 15, and it's like this. It reminds me of a time where I got really, really, too crazy, and I'm just like, oh, I remember that. And sometimes, like, things like that, it can bring back good memories, bad memories, but sometimes they take you down a rabbit hole of different things. So maybe things like that, Pisces, could it could answer some questions for you, maybe about the past, or just take you down a little, take you down a road that maybe you've forgotten about. But whatever it is, um but I feel like that's what you could be doing, during the eclipse. I feel like you definitely need some retreat time. I feel like you're definitely looking for the sun, and I feel like happiness is coming in for you. I feel like you are trying to make plans of something. Um and maybe this is for something that you're trying to look for, but if you're trying to solve a problem, maybe this isn't even for for travel. Maybe this is for, just movement. Whatever this is, your find your place, find your tribe. Whatever this is, pay attention to those close things, those little snippets of information. Anything like that. I feel like you will get your answers and you will find the right place. Um, just follow your intuitive senses as well. You'll find where you need to be. You'll find your right place. Um, but I think it's a great read for you. You have the Sun, the Two of Wands. Um, plans are going to be put into action, and you'll keep persevering, especially with that Nine of Wands as well. But it looks really good for you, Pisces. I like it. No better card in the deck like the sun. Thank you so much for viewing me today, Pisces. I really appreciate it. If you did like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm really proud of this channel so far. What I like to do, if you have any suggestions, I like to do like a free personal read for like the 500th subscriber, or like the 1,000th subscriber down the road. I would like to do something like that. If you guys have any comments or any suggestions like that, put it down in the section. I would love to hear from you guys. But until then, enjoy the eclipse, and I'll see you at your next read. Thanks. Bye.